first thing I read is Benjamin saying Mo's glasses are so big she can see into heaven. Say hi to Jared. Oh,
that's bad.
Too soon, you bastard. But you made me chuckle, so there's that. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, June 18th. I was a little late getting my ass up here, but I must confess, because of not daylight savings time, because we're almost at the summer solstice. It's so light outside that I don't almost realize that it's time. And all of a sudden I turn and look at the clock and realize that it's time. So here we are. It's time. So let's talk about today's show.
So Xavier, good to see you.
Huh?
Oh, Xavier came back today. He's over there.
Oh,
hey.
Oh, hey. Well, the only reason
I'll take the penis is mightier for $200.
The reason that Dennis is down here because you can't see the DJ's Classic Garage when he's up here.
Hey, we can't have that.
We can't
have that.
We can't have that. We can't have that.
Can't have it.
So here's the way the day usually works. So Dennis is up really at the Lord's hour with the Roosters.
Yes.
So he's the first one to come on and start the thread. Dennis listens to it basically in the early shift. And
while punching himself in the face repeatedly.
How'd you know?
In the balls. Punching himself in the balls.
We know.
In the balls.
And so when I wake up, there's like depending on the show, sometimes there's 9, sometimes there's 15 things that Dennis has tagged me into that maybe or maybe not it will be something that's interesting to the show, right? So we just kind of go through that, and then all the other boys come in, and some of them even tag me in nowadays, which I find stellar and spectacular. And then I'll go through the show. I know when to fast forward now. And I'll go to the things that are interesting. I will absolutely look at what Bring Back Jackie says on Twitter, just to see if there's something he says that we might have missed. And then I start recording clips. Then later in the day, after I've downloaded them and done all the MP3s, then Xavier will call me on his lunch break.
Yeah.
I will do a retelling of what was important in the show. So because he doesn't have Sirius and he doesn't have time during the day to listen. And sometimes this show takes legit all day to get through because it's that bad.
Because it's crap.
It is crap. And but today, interestingly enough, even though I fast forwarded right the F through Ask Napkin Ed yesterday, he was pretty funny today, and he said some little truth bombs, which I thought were absolutely delicious. Kevin Costner as well. I was just saying this to Dennis before we came on. I thought it was actually a really good interview for a bit. I loved hearing the story about him and Whitney Houston. She can't refute it. Obviously, she's dead. But
yeah,
I think that the story was really, really good, and how, before all this woke bullshit, the fact that he had a black woman who could sing and was beautiful.
Yes. She
was
actually
the right person for the role. Period.
Exactly.
Didn't matter what color she was the right person for the role. And apparently at the time he got a lot of shit for it because, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm really following that because
did this happen during the 20s?
Yeah, I mean, because the 1960s had a horror on the freaking bridge of the Enterprise. I think I swear by the 90s they
that was like a 5-minute thing, but to have a full movie with the co-star of the movie being a black woman who falls for her bodyguard white guy. Apparently they wanted to have a white girl because that was the norm. That's what it should have been. And he's like, why wouldn't we get Whitney Houston? She has the most beautiful voice in the whole wide world. And that's like a perfect person to guard.
And she can hook everybody up with coke.
Exactly.
They even thought of somebody like Princess Diana being somebody
that was number 2.
Guard. And that was somebody who they would have really loved. I can't even imagine that ever happening because,
she was no longer Princess Diana at that point.
Barely mumbled though. She really didn't have a great speaking voice. I can't.
It doesn't matter.
It's really weird because I don't recall one single person ever saying anything about, the black girl. Never.
Apparently, it was an issue.
He conflated that today. I think that was conflated.
But I
Seriously.
loved the story. I love the story about how
Wait, when he was living in South Africa at the time? What the hell? No.
how she started off that song a cappella because it was
Dolly Parton song, by the way.
how it was the first movie she had ever been in. So he said to her, just trust me. Don't worry about, because she was having problems with the director apparently. Just trust me. If you need any help, I will help you. Because this is an important role for you, and this is important for me too.
Was it really?
Yes, that was the seminal.
What did she do after that? Nothing.
The Bodyguard was like the biggest freaking.
No, it was the biggest thing, but so was the Macarena at the time. So who cares?
Decade. What's wrong with you?
I'm serious.
The Bodyguard,
rico, suave.
The Bodyguard had an audience, and Xavier and I weren't that audience.
I was that audience.
Yeah, exactly. We're not that audience.
It was like that song was everywhere for like the entire summer.
Yeah, I got kind of sick of it.
It was like, okay, cool.
Enough.
I know. Yes.
Okay, there's no denying she was a super talented singer. No denying that movie made $1 trillion. No denying that the song was everywhere. Cool. And
yeah, okay. So it's season's Titanic. I mean, the music, the vibe, the movie, the love story, everything about it, right? So
boat sank at the end. What?
And everybody died at the end. Exactly.
So did Whitney. She sank in the bathtub.
This is true. I only have one Whitney story, and
of course you do.
Of course I do, because I always had 6 degrees of separation with everybody.
Did you get yourself Perico?
No. So probably about 3 months before she died, or she was found dead, I was coming home from Atlanta, and she was in the Atlanta airport with Bobby and with
my prerogative
daughter. And it was June, maybe May, and she had a full-length fur coat. And that's the only reason I remember it, is because was she wearing a fur coat in like May,
because she has nothing on underneath it.
No, she had clothes on. And so they were going into the club, the VIP, the first class club, whatever, for Delta. And I was waiting.
Oh, like the Admiral's Club?
The Admiral's Club, right. And I was waiting in Admiral's class, and she was right in front of the doors to get in. And even though she was a complete and utter drug addict, and like a, really just in the throes of probably being in her worst ever, she was the most stunning human being I think I have ever seen. I'm not even joking. She was absolutely gorgeous. And just her skin was like butter. It was just absolutely, she was an absolutely beautiful, talented, psychotically effed up human being. And yeah, she was whipping gassers. Yes. I can't even imagine that these are the things that Xavier's choosing to put up onto the screen right now. Just throwing it out there.
Hey, Mo. I will always love you.
Oh, thank you. Music Stream says I stayed at Whitney's New York City condo one weekend when she was out of town. Clive Davis was there, so I didn't have to waste money on a hotel. That's nice.
Wow.
Hey, Music Stream, did she have like a Coke, a mini bar?
Exactly. I was going to ask what the mini bar looked like.
All I have is Coke. That's all I have.
Did it come with its own razors?
that and Snickers.
Mix it with a little seltzer. Be delicious. Cocoa butter. Coke butter. So that was my only Whitney story. There was something else I wanted to tell about, a story that I had for something you guys were also talking about here. Oh, Bull Durham. We'll go to that in a second too.
Yeah.
So I had a really good friend who worked at a radio station. His name is Bill Schultz. Shout out.
What?
Still works in radio.
The Bill Schultz? No.
Bill Schultz. And Bill worked at not K-Rock. He worked at, I don't know, Z100 or one of the other stations. So anyway, he used to always get me like the movie passes for the premieres of stuff. And so Bull Durham was having its New York City premiere. And I didn't know anything about the movie, whatever, baseball, gives a shit. And I said, Daddy, do you want to come with me to see this movie? And at the end and Kevin Costner was there and a couple of the guys from the movie. And I had a connection with the movie because I used to date this guy who was also in the movie, and he was there too.
What?
And
Ray Liotta?
my dad cried at the end of the movie, and I had never seen as an adult my father cry. You know,
you should cry at the end of Bull Durham.
if you don't, you're just not human.
You're
So
not human if you do. If you don't,
it's not. And I always remember that because he cried at the end, and it was really, really sweet. And he's like, "Mo, that was a phenomenal movie. I'll never forget this." And
What part did he cry when the dude became the old dude again to help the kid?
well, it's that kind of throw one ball for me at the end thing. You know, it's just like it's just so. You know, I think it touches.
Oh no, wait! I'm thinking of A Field of Dreams. You're talking about Bull Durham.
I'm talking about Bull Durham.
Okay, my bad.
I'm talking about Bull Durham. You're thinking, if you build it, they will come.
Yes. I was thinking.
Yes.
If you build it, they will come. And so anyway, so there was that. And yeah, and I didn't think Kevin Costner was the tallest guy, now that I'm thinking about it.
No.
He didn't look tall.
I don't really think he's that tall, now that I'm remembering back. Let me see. Kevin Costner height.
Was he taller than Sean Connery in The Untouchables?
I don't know. Oh, 6'1". See, I didn't really think that. Interesting. So I didn't hear the part when they talked about Jewel.
Yeah, 6'1" my ass.
A little bit.
All right.
No, we'll come back to it because
we'll come back to it because it was.
Let's build up.
Build up. There's not a lot to build up with.
Oh my God, there's so much to build up to. So here's the
Sin Luhu, both hands on the table, please. Thank you.
Exactly.
Here's the beginning of the show where Kevin Costner is hot. Absolutely.
Now?
He was a horrible Clark Kent dad.
Yes, he's a hottie. He is an absolute zaddy. He is absolutely doable. He is an absolute wood.
Do you remember Man of Steel?
I have no idea.
I don't care what any of you say.
Do you remember him in Man of Steel?
No.
When he's like, when Clark saved his friends in that school bus, he goes, "What am I supposed to do? Let him die?" He goes, "Yes, maybe." You lost me right there, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man of Steel. He was Clark Kent's dad, Kevin Costner.
Okay, here we go.
You remember Tornado? Ooh, goodbye, Dad.
All right. So he ran out of time for an amazing.
Robin Hood. Yeah.
He ran out of time for an amazing game that he was going to do yesterday, and sadly, of course, we're going to get it.
Yeah. Come on in, everybody. I wanted to play this with you yesterday, Robin. We ran out of time.
No, you didn't.
Okay, the best part about this clip, and we're going to get to it in probably about 5 seconds, is the fact that, of course, it's a Tradio game that they're going to play. And he now is going to explain Tradio to us as if we're newbies to the station.
Yes.
And I'm shocked that this is what
Mo.
You know I love this stuff.
What? Wait.
It isn't like he's explaining to us. It's almost like he just figured out what Tradio is.
He's actually too. He's reading it as well.
Yeah,
so
I mean, he's really stupid.
It's quite.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Swap Shop is a series of radio shows where listeners buy, sell, and trade items.
That's a read because he had no idea. They've been doing.
That's actually pretty incredible, man.
They've been doing Swap Shop for how long would you say?
Oh, over a decade. Maybe
12, 13 years maybe. But
I remember like 2012, that shit was old.
Let's continue.
We don't
no joke.
Here in New York, it seems to be more. Swap Shop is a series of radio shows where listeners buy, sell, and trade items. We don't have it here in New York. It seems to be more of a rural thing for some reason. I mean, I never even knew this kind of. I'm pretty astute when it comes to radio, and
no, you're not.
I never heard of Swap Shop Radio until recently.
He's kidding, right? He's got to be kidding.
He is so stupid.
That's literally impossible.
It is impossible.
When you do a bit for like 10, 15 years, and then you say you just recently are onto it, that's nuts, man.
It gets so much better today. It's just one of those days where it's like a Russian nesting doll, where or like a white onion, where just keep peeling the layers of insanity today.
Yes.
And the best
dude, he's essentially describing or he's impersonating someone who had a stroke.
Exactly.
I mean, it's no joke. Anybody who listens to the show at all knows like they were doing that stuff more than 10 years ago.
I mean, Dick Clark at the end sounded more coherent.
Dude.
I mean, this is bad.
Dude, for him to come on, it's either shtick or like he had a stroke, one of the two.
Or he's just that stupid.
So then a caller calls in, I don't know, and he calls himself some black dude from somewhere south. I don't even.
It's Black Kenny or something like that.
Okay, let's go with that.
We'll
And
go with Black
the
Kenny.
curious
Fake
thing about
caller.
Kenny is that he was going to play a game, but he had a question before they started the game. And again, one might think that if they listen to this brand new without any local, any news events of the day, that the show was probably from like 1997. Seriously, like it's just.
Oh yeah.
So here's the question that he has.
Maybe we'll have you play a game for a horrible prize. Go ahead.
Okay, I love to. If you could bring back one whack packer from the dead, who would it be?
You could bring back one whack packer from the dead.
What?
Who would it be?
Are you kidding me?
I mean, first of all, I put the name in quotation marks because this is not a real caller by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh,
No,
no,
I mean,
it never is.
I mean,
he was.
That's just like the baseline at this point.
I mean, it was like Black Ass Kenny. That was the name, Black Ass Kenny, and I'm like, really? Okay, that's a good one, Howard. And then to ask the question that's been asked. Oh, how many times?
A trazillion times. A trazillion. It's interesting. Everybody in the thread right now is giving their answers, and nobody did Eric the Midget. And so, yeah, there we go. So, just Miss Jamie came out with Eric the Midget. That was the first one.
Yeah, baby, we need that show.
It's just very, I hate him. All right, so then let's do.
Wouldn't it have been great if he had said, "Well, I would bring back Best Sex Drive." That's been dead for a long time. Ever since she left Saudi Arabia.
So, which one would you bring back?
Oh, my cat's rolling
for
on
me,
me.
Hank.
Oh,
Hank the Angry Dwarf? Okay.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Oh, it's a hard one.
Because Eric the Midget, well, somewhat entertaining, used to drive me nuts.
The thing is, Hank was only on for a short amount of time.
Yeah, but you know what? Go fuck your mother.
He was, he was good with that.
He didn't give two shits.
I loved Eric the Midget because he was so full of himself. He thought so much of himself.
I 100% agree, but dude, his 2-hour-long deliveries.
Hank.
I go Riley.
Oh, that's a good
Riley
one too.
Was on,
that's a good one too.
Riley.
We needed a bare knuckle champion.
Riley's the man. Riley was just coherent enough.
I'll tell you what. That bastard never paid me enough money. Didn't eat nothing but a goddamn pork chop. I heard that Kevin Costner talking about his father doing bare knuckle fighting. Bullshit. I am the bare knuckle champion of the lower southeast.
Let me see those knuckles, Riley.
Look at these.
Did we pay for knuckles? I don't think we paid for knuckles.
You didn't pay me any knuckles. I can't bare knuckle fight
Riley,
anymore.
you look like you got stung in the hand by a bee.
I can't. I can't even roll a good blunt anymore. Bastards.
Every time. I swear to God, I forget every time that you have that puppet. Every time until you bring it
That's why I bring him out. That's why I come on out to remind you, honey. Because I love the white women. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm here to save the earth and meet broads.
But you're married, Riley. You're not supposed to be meeting.
Well, there is like a certain thing when you go into a different dimension, like you're no longer married.
Thank you, Riley. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Now, could I have my check?
Thank you, Shane. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so they then went into a game where you had to guess whether or not they would sell the thing on the swap shop. I'm not even sure. I don't even care. I mean, nothing about it.
Yeah, honestly, it's on.
I was listening live and I didn't care.
Yeah, I didn't care about it. So, but Howard absolutely did. Here we go.
Yeah, all right. Let me take a break. I'm being told that after that exciting segment, people need to calm down. That seems our research team.
They need a break?
Yeah, we all need a break after that. Hopefully, I'll squeeze in a few things. Fans have written us so many letters. I'll read some
letters.
JD took a French lesson. I want to share that with you. I want you to hear it. There's so
No.
many people on the phone.
No.
Kevin Costner is stopping by, a guy I admire. I think everyone does. I mean, Jesus, what a career this guy has.
All right.
The
So-
movies are astounding.
Hang on.
But,
Isn't
okay.
he the one? His first movie was in.
Now Robin's going to come with facts. Everybody all of a sudden is now doing their research on the guests.
The wikis,
Yes,
baby.
yes, yes,
Big
yes.
Chill. Do you know about that?
Well, I do
With
know.
the body.
Do I know about it? I'm a big Kevin Costner
I
fan.
know
The
you've
Big
done
Chill.
all of this.
He was cast.
Research.
If you're testing me, he was cast in The Big Chill. He was in the movie, but they edited him out.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody in the 72 people that he has on staff for making notes for him. Thank you, John.
So,
But he was in the movie. You see his corpse. He was
Yeah.
a corpse. He was the guy in the coffin.
Yes.
So, the thing is, like I said yesterday, in Howard's mind, Kevin Costner's this massive star still, and that's what he was talking about. Like he's still a massive star. The other thing is, the Wikipedia facts they keep on trying to dump out is absolutely amazing. Everything is a Wikipedia read. It is getting to the point of just absurdity.
It's
Absolute absurdity.
their research is actually shocking. I mean, they're just horrible.
There's no research. Everybody shows up that morning. Oh, let's do the Wikipedia.
No. John Hine is actually responsible for this. This is what he
Well,
does.
Oh, this
there's
is definitely
that.
John Hine.
I
Oh,
will
yes.
always pull out some sort of like little known factoid, and 9 out of 10 times the person who's on will be like, "No, that's not true."
So
Yeah.
the other thing is now Kevin Costner's coming on by. That's what they're calling zooming now, coming on by. Because we have no idea where Kevin Costner was. We don't know if he was in New York or if he was in LA or if he was in Memphis. We don't have a clue. He maybe even in New York, but Howard was not in New York. What is the excuse? What is the excuse?
There is no excuse.
I mean, you can go to a gala on a Friday night with a room full of people, but you can't go into your own studio. Oh, okay.
God, I had a thought about that like a few hours ago, and I think I forgot it. And I had a thought for why he wasn't going into the studio. Let me see if we have anything. Oh, we got a little Kevin Costner. Oh, and of course they picked out the clip exactly what I was talking about with the Whitney Houston thing. So we'll come back to that when we get to Kevin in the show. So
and
yeah,
the promos, and the promos were absolutely Did you pull the promos? Because I don't remember. They were painful. I mean, they were painful.
So I think that Howard has an issue currently with meeting with people he's going to interview face to face. I think that he feels it's easier to have the stupid psychological Psych 101 conversations with people if he's not in the room with them, because he probably feels a little bit more comfortable being, at a distance from these people than he does being face to face with them anymore. I really believe that. And I could be wrong about it, but I think that he feels more comfortable interviewing people from afar, and it makes it easier for him to have the conversations he wants to have.
I think it has everything to do with the fact he doesn't know anything about anybody, and that way they don't see him reading whatever's typed out in front of his monitor.
So he can,
Big thing. I mean, he has those big monitors in front of him. Nobody can really see over
but
that.
he reads off paper.
Yeah, well,
He actually prints the stuff out and reads off paper.
They
We've
print
seen
out
it.
for him. He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't even like try anymore to hide it. It's just obviously
not
just
trying. He's not trying hard anymore, and I agree with you guys completely. I just think that he doesn't have the.
He's also lazy, and it would actually take effort to go into a studio.
Yeah, Rick the electrician. You're right. I'm all team Kevin Costner.
I'm
Jim's
not.
been hitting it out of the park since the 80s. He just spent the last 5 years making TV history. He has written and directed his own movies, won Academy Awards. He's a massive star.
He
Yes,
didn't deserve that Academy
Wait,
Award.
wait. Can we go to that Academy Award?
Yeah, the one he
beat out
did not
freaking
deserve.
Goodfellas.
I'm sorry, he didn't
Arguably
deserve
the
that one.
biggest snub in the history of everything.
He's anti-Italian. I'll tell you that.
I dare you. I dare anybody to give me one line from Dances with Wolves right now, where we could give you like 50 from Goodfellas right now.
Oh, Goodfellas is easy. What am I, a
I
clown?
know something
I'm here to
that's
amuse
what
you?
beat Goodfellas. Dancing with Wolves.
Okay, well, I'm just
one line, one fucking line. I dare you.
hey, stop it. What I was going to
Yeah.
say is that I did actually enjoy the conversation today with Kevin Costner. He
Good,
is
cool.
a big star. He has had a lot of movies.
Sure.
I mean, no bigger than De Niro or, any of the other people that are in the same timeline of things that we would have all seen, which means the 80s and the 90s. Let's be honest. If you're talking about people today, you'd be like, oh my God, it's Ryan Reynolds or it's this one or it's that one. It's not the same thing. It's just not the same. We remember these people from things that we watched when we were like 18, not now.
Listen,
I
like the Untouchables like as much as everybody else did.
I never watched Yellowstone though, and I know that was a big TV show,
but
like a big venue.
The thing is, it's going to continue on without him, and it'll be just as big. I'm sorry, it's just going to be just as big.
I like Yellowstone back when it was called the Big Valley.
Okay, what
Pete,
look at what
Jared, there's a fire in the barn.
I worked with Costner on the JFK movie. He was super nice and down to earth. He was really likable. Best actor I ever worked with. There you go. So
I forgot he was in JFK.
Forgot about JFK.
Show of hands.
I think I'm guilty for killing JFK.
Kevin Costner, and who can give us a, step-by-step directorial thing on how horrible of a human being you guys must think he is. I don't know. Do you? I mean,
I have no opinion over the guy, honestly.
Like, why don't we like him?
Oh no! It's not we don't like him. He's boring, and honestly,
he is what he is.
What Wolf crime. It's a horrible movie. I fell asleep twice during it. Literally fell asleep.
Wait, which movie?
Dances with Wolves. Literally the most boring movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
I know that it was Big Day.
Oh, young Linda Evans. That's right. Big Valley. That's a good
show. Let's see. Agree with Mo. Come on. Cabrones.
Okay. No, we don't dislike the guy. But he's just
I don't
he's like
hate for him.
Plain,
he's just not exciting.
A plain bread. He's like just okay, cool.
He's white bread, man.
I'm sure he's talented,
He's Wonder Bread.
I found his discussion today to be interesting and articulate, and he came from a really messed up family. He had a horrible father, which of course, Howard loves. So he loves to bring that kind of stuff up. It's always so weird to me when he does bring up other people's father issues, but it never seems to be quite angry enough to bring up his own issues as a, I feel you.
As a failed father.
As a failed father. So we went through so much excitement, right? And the shit he was going to get to. Did we? I don't even remember what we did with that. Let's try it again.
Yeah, all right. Let me take a break. I'm being told that after that exciting segment, people need to calm down. That seems our research team.
They need a break?
Yeah, we all need a break after that. Hopefully I'll squeeze in a few things. Fans have written us so many letters. I'll read some of those to you. JD took a French lesson. I want to share that with you. I want you to hear it. There's so many people on the phone. Kevin Costner is stopping by, a guy I admire. I think everyone does. I mean, Jesus, what a career this guy has. The movies are astounding. But okay.
His first movie was in The Big Chill. Do you know about that?
We did hear this.
It's okay. It's just like listening to the show. It just seems to repeat.
Because I'm not sure. I didn't read it in the thread, and I'm not sure if anybody caught this. If you recall on yesterday's show, which was taken down by Sirius because
yes, it was
very much. Yes, you can still watch it on Twitter or on Twitch, and I will link to that below. However, I don't remember anybody mentioning this, but remember last night when we were talking about Jelly Roll and what Robin said the night before, and then what the two letters to Howard said, right? And then, how is it? How is it? How is this possible?
If the heavens ever one hit.
Everybody mentioned this last night. Everybody said.
I'll give you. I'm going to give you my explanation why it wasn't mentioned in the thread. I had to go to an appointment, and I missed this part of the show because I refused to listen to the show while I drive because I may kill someone.
All this from last night that this is exactly what we were talking about.
Could be.
I cut it.
In fact, it was just the opposite. Nobody wanted him. Take me to church. Yeah, great song.
We literally,
What
Xavier,
the hell is this crap?
Okay, stop. We literally mentioned this
Yep.
last night. We were all talking about it. We were all talking about the whole "Take Me to Church" thing. Everybody in the comment section said that's because of the Hosier song, Hosier, Hosier, Hosier. And I didn't play it because I didn't want to get in trouble for playing the stupid song. And then, sure enough, after all the "Take Me to Church" things from last
There it
night,
is.
there it is.
Bastards, man.
I'm not saying
We shall sue.
I'm not saying it's related. I'm just saying that
We
that's
shall
You know
be
what?
talking to our lawyers.
I'm
Yes.
getting tired of giving them ideas. It really is killing me at this point.
It's really quite a coinky dink, isn't it?
It's really getting irritating.
it really is kind of.
I want to get my pay as a writer on the Stern
yeah.
show at this point.
All right, Riley. All right. So
Hey, you know what was Kevin's best movie everybody forgets about? Mr. Brooks.
Mm.
When he was a serial killer that was pretending to be a normal guy.
Mm.
Ah,
You guys remember that?
No,
Mr.
I've
Brooks
never
is a
seen it.
Great movie.
never
It's got a
seen it.
really twisted ending to it too.
Don't tell us, just in case.
Highly recommend it.
I may see it one day, or maybe
No,
not.
dude, seriously, you will like it. It's really, really twisted.
I'm not into those types of movies.
Really? Oh,
No,
then
I'm
I got a
not.
movie for you.
I'm a comedy kind of guy.
Mr. Brooks,
Yes.
Kevin Costner. Ugh, Dane Cook. I won't watch it.
Dane Cook's in it.
Dude,
Oh, I hate Dane
you
Cook.
should see it.
Dane Cook.
Does he die? Does Dane Cook die? Then I'll
Yeah,
watch
it
it.
is like 1 hour photo
Yes.
laundry room. It
Yes.
is kind of like his 1 hour photo.
Interesting. But Dane Cook's in it.
But if he
He
dies,
totally
it's
plays a
good.
different type of character. It's the only time he doesn't play himself.
But Dane Cook's in it. But Dane,
No, Mo, maybe he dies.
but Dane Cook's in it.
But
Yeah.
maybe Dane Cook dies, then we can be happy.
He's the dead guy.
Dude, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yes. That was the year he was famous. And did you know that Dane Cook recently married like an 18-year-old or something?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so there's some redeeming value.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So once again, we have this.
What?
Stop it. Stop it. We'll have this discussion one more time. Stop.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm gonna play this clip from last week Wednesday, because I played it again yesterday. So let me play it again, and so that we can play the next one.
XM presents guest DJ Howard Stern. Hey now. That starts.
Welcome to the How I interview a lot of music, be a professional, talk over really good songs. Play my favorite songs that I listen to at home.
Sorry, that's the wrong.
Man, STP's been getting a run all year, hasn't they?
Yeah, they have.
That is clip number 1. That was the introduction.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do clip number 2. So listen carefully, Xavier.
I'm
listen
listening.
carefully, okay?
I think about Scott Weiland a lot. What a charismatic dude. We had him on the show a bunch of times. I used to go to
Howard
Stone
Lithium
Temple
last
Pilot
week doing a guest
concerts and
DJ.
see him perform, and
This comes back many times.
fabulous band. And I would go and I think, geez, he's got it all. He's fucking good looking. Sing like an angel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's a
no
big,
weight problems.
yeah, like Mick Jagger thin.
Okay, just wanted to refresh everybody's memory if you didn't listen to last night's show or
Yes.
listen to last Wednesday's show, because then they say this.
From Brooklyn to compliment my appearance as a guest DJ. Robin, you didn't even know that I was a guest DJ on Sirius XM's Lithium channel, the famous Lithium channel.
I sort of couldn't figure out where you were.
Were you not just on? Did we not just hear you?
He actually was talking during that clip of them talking over a song. Yes.
Dude, cognitive decline on the Stern Show.
Are we losing our minds here?
Dude, no. Well,
She
we
is.
have, but
She has completely
Dude,
gone.
both of them.
dementia.
in one show.
He's saying it to her either. I mean, it's insanity. Did neither of them hear themselves say that? Or
No?
hear themselves on Lithium?
Nope.
No.
See, what happens is the part of the brain that starts to atrophy the quickest in humans is a hippocampi, and in her case, it's completely gone. Like there's no short-term memory there anymore.
But I mean, she is a hippo. So I mean,
Yeah,
how
no,
can she
there
lose
you
the
go.
hippocampi?
So
hippocampus or hippocampus.
Oh, hippocampus.
I forget because mine's
Something,
shrinking
but-
too.
But she's still a hippo.
So listen.
Yeah.
So then, he thinks of that as being like a huge favor that they asked of him. This was like a big thing. He was going to do the whole lithium thing. And now, if you can believe it, they're coming to him for yet another favor.
Medulla oblongata.
I cannot believe the next two clips, you guys.
Let's hear them. I'm excited. I missed this because I was again out.
No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Whoever said this yesterday made me laugh really hard. That Mo, after the show, is going to take her glasses and burn bugs outside with her magnifying glass.
I thought that was me. That was me that said that.
You're an asshole too.
Do you burn ants?
Yeah, I burn ants. Yes, I do. They are.
But wait. Do you remember he spent the 1990s ripping on his friend? Was it Megan? Or was that DJ that was his kind of cohort for a while?
Meg Griffin.
Yeah, she was like a kind of like one of those FM legend type of.
Yeah, Meg
would
Griffin.
Rip on her for like the entire 90s. Like, who's stupid enough to still care about music? Why is she doing this? Constantly ripping on her love of music. So now we're supposed to forget that and just, oh look, he's playing music. He's so cool.
Wait, what are you talking about actually right now?
Okay, in the 1990s, Howard would reference this DJ they used to work with. Her name was it Megan?
Meg Griffin for the 15th time. Yes.
Okay, yeah. He would rip on her for being so into music. He said, what a waste of time. Who at this age still likes music? Blah, 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 blah. It's a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. So you take that entire decade of him ripping on her, and then now he does this, and now it's like, I'm the cool guy playing music. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about, but Farmer Justin, hi, by the way, Farmer Justin. I haven't seen you in a while.
I understood it. That's kind of scary.
This is a public service announcement. Yes, you are 1,000% right. Wearing peepers makes vision worse. Fight the urge to wear and eyesight stays intact. I 1,000% agree with you.
I don't.
Which is why, it's totally true. Which is why all my glasses are ones. They're just ones. They're just so that I can see this stupid screen.
Okay. I'm going to kind of debate that one a little bit. I have stigmatism. And honestly, if I didn't wear glasses.
That's different. For normal people, your vision starts to go when you turn 40.
I'm not normal.
Okay. So normal people vision starts to go when you're about 40, and they immediately want you to go and get readers or prescription readers or transitions or whatever the hell it is. And if you fight it, then your vision doesn't go. And he's not the first person that I ever heard that from. And so I remember hearing that and saying, okay, I'm going to fight it. And I did. And so now these are just ones. These are
Mo.
What?
Do you remember? Do you remember Ralph Mouth?
Yes, from Happy Days. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll wait for Mo to stop laughing.
She's dying over there.
Okay.
Lighthouse.
Okay. Do you remember Mo? Do you remember Ralph Mouth?
What about him? The ginger?
Okay,
Yeah.
Do you remember his dad?
No.
He was an eye doctor. He once fell into a lunch grinder and made a spectacle of himself.
Oh.
I'm just going to mute you for a minute because that will not be tolerated right now. All right. So now you have to listen to this. Are you going to pretend to be a normal human being and not a fourth grader telling us silly jokes?
If you're gonna digress to talking about spectacles,
I'm just laughing. I'm just looking at commentary in the.
I think that's the only line I remember from him from the entire show.
In the thingamajiggy here. All right, so check this out. So this is two clips that you have to really listen to because it's just
okay. I'm listening.
Insanity. No, it is not a stupid fight, you guys. Okay, I'm not going to read any comments. I'm just
don't read any comments.
Yes, it's from the show. It's a dad joke. Yes, Ralph Mouth's dad had made that joke.
Yeah.
Relax, everybody.
There's also, I just really need you all to know that Mr. Jangles did a special news report for us tonight.
Yes, he did.
I'm going to hear it. I'm very excited for us to all listen to that. I just started it and I was like, no, let me save it until it's time. And Mr. Jangles, anytime you want to do that is fine with me. I love when people submit stuff for the show. Anybody out there, you want to submit stuff for the show?
Absolutely.
I am here for it. I love it.
We're waiting for
Jangles,
more.
not Jangles. Dangles.
Did I say
Jangles,
Jangle?
yes.
You said Jangles.
Jeez, I'm
which is a monkey.
sorry. I'm sorry.
If you guys have any potty jokes that you want to submit, please.
No, can I? This is a very important clip for the. So Howard tells us about a favor Sirius wants him to do over the summer, but he starts to say Jeremy's name and then backs off of it and doesn't
Oops.
say it to ask whether or not it's something that he can talk about. So let's listen to that and then we'll come back. Okay.
You usually jump,
Robin's actually surprised that he did this lithium thing because she's basically saying if you don't have control of something 100%, you don't do it. So I'm like surprised that you actually did this lithium thing.
You don't do anything unless you control it completely. So I just wondered if you did that.
Every time SiriusXM asks me to do a favor for them, it's always like, this is the last time. We really are not going to bother you. And then just now, I'm going to do something over the summer, a favor for them. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like,
right.
I don't, this is my problem. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say, I mean, it's not a big deal. Can I, somebody, can I say
somebody?
something about
what you're
that?
doing?
Or should I just shut up?
Okay, that's the first clip. So he's
Jeremy. Marcy's husband.
Jeremy apparently did not spoke because this is he doesn't get his answer until the next one. But his thought process for the fact that Sirius asks him to do one thing one time during the 8 weeks that he's off. And here's what he has to say about it. It's really
Let's hear this.
It's shocking. Did you hear this?
No, I didn't. I missed this also.
I love that you didn't hear this. This is ridiculousness at its finest. Here we go.
Yes. So they called me, right after I did the guest DJ thing. I figured I'm off the hook for a while. And then they make this request that I do something else. And they want it over the summer. And I was like, well, I'm really going to try and get some time off in the summer. And they, please don't announce. Okay, I won't. I said, I'm really trying to get off some time in the summer. And they were
That's
like,
supposed to be show free time.
Yeah. But they go, well, it's just for one day. If you could, I go, well, yeah, but the idea is not. Anyway, of course, I agreed to do it because they lay the guilt on me. They say, well, we need this. We're a company and we need it and we need it.
We need it. We need it. We're just about to go off the 100. We need it.
So
our stock is about to dip below. Where is Sirius right now?
So I'm going to tell you something about Sirius right now because I did a little research with my little finance cap on today. So SiriusXM is wholly owned pretty much by Liberty Media.
Yes. Oh, went up.
So, no. So let's explain this. So Liberty Media is going to absorb SiriusXM into Liberty Media completely at this point. But the way they're going to do that is they're going to do a 10-to-1 reverse stock split.
What does that mean?
So what that means is that for every 10 shares of SiriusXM you hold, you get 1 share of the new whatever the hell they're giving you. If it's, I think it's Liberty Media stock or a new tracking stock. So the reason it's gone up is because of the reverse split and the Liberty Media interference. It has absolutely nothing to do with 2140. See the correlation.
Yes.
And
although look at the years to date.
Yeah, well,
I'm falling and I can't get up.
So this is why the stock is perked back up, though it's still down 50% from its high at the beginning of the year. So honestly, there's still no hope for this. It's just that Liberty Media is trying to shuffle it around and make it not look so bad. I mean, that's literally what we're at this point.
So what happens if you say, okay, let's just do pure numbers, right? So let's say you have 100 shares of Sirius XM stock at $2 and let's go 50 cents. So let's say you spent $250. What happened?
My cat is drooling because she's so happy and she just drooled all over me.
Okay.
Sorry. All right, go ahead. You can finish your question.
Let's say you have 100
Yes.
Sirius XM stock at $2.50.
Yes.
But what happens at the point where Liberty Media merges?
You give up those 10 shares and get 1 share of Liberty Media.
So is it just if this is at 250 and this is at 25?
No, it's just 10 to 1, no matter what the pricing is.
10 to
And
1.
they're trying to find an arbitrage price at this point. So you also have suckers that are buying it thinking they're going to make something of it. So you got to remember there's irrationality in the markets also, especially when a stock's under $5. Really stupid things happen to a stock under $5. It's not an investment grade stock. It's kind of a spec. And yeah, this company's not long for the world. I just can't imagine that Liberty Media is going to hold on to this for much longer. Because I mean, it's just bleeding cash.
It literally has a Radio Shack vibe
Oh,
at this
look
point.
at this! One day ago, it says Sirius XM will now undergo reverse stock split in Liberty merger.
Yes, they're getting pulled into Liberty Media, and then they're probably going to get spun off. I can't imagine them holding
3
this.
stocks to buy now while they're on sale.
Oh Jesus!
This smells like when Sears and Kmart merged to become a super loser.
Yeah,
store.
we're buying it for the real estate. That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they could sell all the real estate off and probably
Nobody
be okay, but the $10 billion in debt kind of sucks.
Nobody wants the real estate. That's the problem. Well,
No, it's an antiquated
real estate's dead.
model.
Real estate is dead.
It's dead.
Yes. Okay.
But
what?
Keep in mind the fact that he's saying, "Oh, I'm going to do something while I'm on vacation." This man has been in the studio to some degree 4 times in the last 1,557 days. 18 hours, 2 minutes, and 46 seconds.
Damn.
Did you see
Is that an approximate?
No, that's spot on.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's his real work. His real work has been 18
legitimately.
hours.
So when he's saying he's going on vacation, he's literally been in a vacation resort for the last 1,500 plus days, minus the 3 days in Miami and the Keith Richard interview, unless I'm missing 1 or 2 things.
Miami twice.
No.
Was he in
So he
New
did Miami
York
twice
or once?
I think he did it once for 3 days.
He went down for Billy Joel, and they went out right afterwards for Valentine's Day. That was just in February. And then last year he went.
Let's count.
Who's
how many days is that?
Who's the
3 days.
Who's a Puerto Rican guy?
3.
Pitbull,
and then in New York he was in for Biden. That's the only time I can remember.
So Biden and Keith Richards.
And Keith Richards, yes.
So less than 5-6 days.
Oh, was the Keith Richards though around Christmas because he came in for Christmas? Everybody cried.
He came into the studio. I know that for a fact.
Had the party.
But we're talking about what 5-6 actually going into a studio out of over 1,500 days.
Yes.
1,500 days.
Can I finish this clip? Let me finish.
You have to.
Company.
You must.
We need in. And this is the kind
Well,
of
you
thing
should
we
have asked
need.
them for a day. Remember when they made us give them back a day?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, they did. They said if I do this thing, it'll count as a show. So that's good.
Always with that.
They were very kind.
Okay.
Look,
all right.
I have a hard time saying no to this company. They have been extremely good to us.
It's like you're so full of shit. The
He's
fact
so
that
full of crap.
the next 8 weeks and you can't do 1 day's worth of work.
But once again, though, another thing that's going to count toward his show count. Plus, he'll do pop-ups. He will literally knock off 3 weeks by September. He will knock off 3 weeks of shows by September.
He's not going to do 14 pop-ups. 3.
No. It's only
Yeah.
9 days to do 3 weeks.
He's not going to do.
Ed Rooney pointed out the Bruce Springsteen thing too. Okay. So
He's done 3 pop-ups in the last 20 years. So
No, he did 3 pop-ups within the last 6 months.
I'm just saying. So this is
So
not.
there'll be at least.
But all
3
those
or
are from
4
his home.
pop-ups this summer.
How do you really count that as anything?
He counts it as a show. It's a
I
show.
mean,
It
come
counts.
on.
It counts.
Well, okay. So yeah, I really wish everybody would give Howard the respect and time off that he deserves. Because he was really looking forward to this time off without having to.
And I must cut in with something that it's actually kind of big.
Republican?
Willie Mays has passed. The Say Hey Kid.
How is he not dead already?
He just died now. I'm sorry.
Was he 117?
He was pretty old.
Oh wait, Willie Mays, the baseball player?
Yes, that guy. You know, the
How
guy
long
that,
dead already?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that guy.
He was still alive.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, rest in peace.
Oh no. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Say hi
Say
to
hi to Jared. Oh,
What was it? Willie Mays Hayes in that baseball movie?
yeah.
you know,
Major League. That was great.
I love our chat. I love the call back to Jared. The best thing you can do for somebody who passes away is to remember them, right?
Oh,
Best
absolutely.
thing that you can do. So somewhere Jared is like chuckling about our stupidity. Don't think for a second I'm not going to go back to the first time Jared was on the show. At some point we're going to play that.
That was gold.
Is that
And asked him to remove his breathing
Jared's
device.
appearance on our show was funnier than anything Stern has done in literally years.
Absolutely. And
I mean, like, I'll put that. I'll take the Pepsi challenge to that one.
yes, agreed. All right, so let's move on.
Yes, everybody, Jared has passed on. No joke.
I think everybody knows that.
Well, no, some people are asking. I don't know if they're being sincere or not.
So again, we go back to the grandfather thing and him. And if you couldn't hear yesterday's show because they took it down because I posted a picture of Beth as a 70-year-old grandma woman. They again were having the discussion about what they should call him instead of grandpa.
Happy for you. And I got to admit, I do like being a grandpa, but I do not like the name grandpa. It's really a fucking bummer. You know,
You want to
she
be,
goes, why can't,
let's see.
well, she says to me, why can't you just be Howard? And I go, because everyone seems to think that would be a terrible idea, that I need to be identified in a special way. You know what I mean?
Why?
How about being GP?
That's such a
What is
boomer
that?
thing to do.
Grandpa.
Grandpa. Oh, GP. Grandpa. Oh, I like that.
Oh, it's not grandpa, silly. It's not. It's Gary Puppet.
It's Gary Puppet.
That's what
Rest in peace.
in the Howard Stern world knows GP as. Gary Puppet, not grandpa. Okay, you can't use grandpa. You can't use GP. We won't allow you to use GP.
But dude, who doesn't know that boomer that everything? Oh, let's come up with a nickname and immediately go to the initials.
Well,
That's such a boomer thing.
again, Robin is known for being the least talented human being, marginally above Fred, as which then makes her 2 steps above Gary. They are the least talented, most falling upward people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough argument. Who fell upwards most?
Yeah.
I mean that really is a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I
because-
still think. Well, Robin and Gary are Hall of Fame gravy trainers.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
there's a
and
Hall of
what's
Fame
Fred?
for gravy trainer. Fred, I mean, at least he pushed a couple buttons. You know, I'll give him that.
But he was absent today. He was completely absent
dude,
from
he's
today's show.
He's been absent for 1,500. That dude just, I mean, talk about just phoning it in, bro.
He showed up yesterday.
So,
For
talk about
him.
grandpa names. All about the tendrils. Actually listened to last night's show and then went through the chat
Yes.
and composed all the names that you chatters came up with for Howard. Saba How, Glampa, Wigpa, Pappy, Palipa, Papa Pipa, Zadie, Zaza Zoompa. That's great. Zaza Zoompa, COVID Pa, Jupa, Beef Ma, Itma.
Itma.
I didn't see that one. Horsema, Kentucky Derby Ma, Whooshpa, Grand Equine, Nana Beefus, Granny Bimbo, Grandma Kishu, of course,
Tissue.
Schnozpa and Wonkma, which was one of my favorites.
Yes.
Nema. Hey, what do lesbian horses eat? Mare pie.
Mare pie.
I said a hair pie. I got it. Okay, so thank you, all about the tendrils for composing that for us. We really appreciate the silliness of you guys. Really.
Do you think that his son-in-law is gonna be nervous to hand the baby, because if that kid pulls that wig off his head, he's out of the will.
Oh, absolutely.
So you missed out on yesterday's show where Howard
did.
told that he held the baby for hours.
Hours.
Brand new newborn baby. Held him for hours.
Sure.
Hours. And went to see the baby.
Did he cut him a little bit and then try to suck the youth out of him?
Yes. And he did happen to mention how upset he is about the fact that they're doing a bris. He didn't mention it as a bris, which is what it's called. I mean,
Wait, I missed the bris thing.
but he said that he has to go to the ceremony where they cut the.
Oh, that's right. She married a
Yeah, they're
tribesman.
full.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he's so upset about it because he thinks it's really like horrible that they don't. And it is kind of weird that they don't give the babies any kind of like, they always say that the baby's not going to feel it or whatever, and they just go and it's done.
Just a tip.
Just the tip. It is just the tip. It is just the tip. So yeah,
Sounds like another Howard Stern exclusive. They should do.
Yes.
They should send Shuli down there with a microphone.
Wolfie now. Shuli
Wolfie down there.
Hire Shuli just for this one. He's an expert.
Wolfie's the new Shuli. So there was an Ask Napkin Ed victory lap. I don't know why I have this. Let me see.
Because it's
the wording.
a victory lap for Ask Napkin Ed.
The wording is so ridiculous. I can't even stand it anymore. Here we go.
Look at the accolades. Howard, forget the Peabody Award. Wolfie deserves the Pulitzer Prize. Isn't that something?
Yes.
Howard, I woke up this morning feeling pretty good about myself, and then I discovered a man with ass worms, and he's got a girlfriend. And you know what? I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong. How is that possible?
It doesn't even sound like that's something that he read. It just sounds very ad-libbed and not even real.
Yeah.
So then, of course, they have to have classic Ask Napkin Ed back on the show. Now, to be fair, I did not listen to Ask Napkin Ed yesterday on the show because I don't care. There's nothing about
it. Was painful. I mean, you should have listened. Just
basically, he has some girlfriend and she's older, and
she's old, not older, old.
She sounded like Blue Iris or something.
Older than a Blue Iris.
He's drunk, so he doesn't really remember anything, and they must have asked him today about 17 times, what is your girlfriend's name? What is your girlfriend's name? What is your girlfriend's name? And so and Napkin Ed was getting a little like upset with this, apparently. And what happened during the middle of this bit is that Howard's power got knocked out. He wasn't even in part of the conversation. But the best part about this, and this is a 2-minute clip, so I'm going to have to break it up. But the best part about this is what Ask Napkin Ed says to Howard about himself, and it was classic. It was classic. So let us play a little bit of it, and let me see if I can get us up to speed here. So basically, they're talking about yesterday's show because they're victory lapping, and then of course, Chris Walding comes in and has to be like the anti-Ask Napkin Ed, and they're talking to each other. It was absolutely painful to listen to until you hear some of the nuances in it. So let's try it.
Listen to what you told me to do. I would not do it.
You know what? If I told you what to do, I'd say retire, because you're kind of getting advanced in age. Like,
yeah, you got
well, listen, I don't disagree with that, Ed. I am getting, at some point I got to leave the radio, but
right.
I was just trying to be, helpful to you. Yeah, let's help each other.
Says.
Right.
I'll retire and you stop drinking. Okay. And finally, Ask Napkin Chris, I gotta go. Go.
You always have to go.
Yes.
Like
He has things to do.
Why?
What's so important?
Where are you going? Are you taking a shit or?
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing?
Okay, now is where it gets painful. So apparently, Howard has now tapped out, and he has no idea what's going on the show. So it is up to Chris Wilding and Robin to continue the show.
Wow, those are two powerhouses of media right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like triple fight.
The ad-libbing is actually shocking and horrible. But then also Ass Napkin Ed gets in another good one. So it's classic. Here we go.
Taking a piss?
No, I'm asking Howard a serious question.
What are you saying?
I don't say I have to go.
Well, where's he going?
How horrible is this, you guys?
Why did Howard go silent all of a sudden?
I think he's frustrated with you.
No, I'm asking you a real serious question.
Yeah.
Is he that drunk? Like, is he that
Yes.
drunk? This guy?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
All right, let me continue.
Well, I'm asking you the same thing.
Why are you asking me? You're not Howard.
Well, neither is you.
Asshole.
You told
What's
him
your-
to retire. Maybe he took your advice.
Listen to this.
No, the thing is, Howard says, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Where the
Yes,
fuck you gotta go? You're in your cellar.
I'm crying.
Out of the words of drunks, out of the mouths of drunks comes the truth.
Where do you gotta go?
You're in your
in the
cellar.
cellar. How amazing. How amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Right? Wow. Yeah. I love that.
Damn, the truth bomb comes right down.
Come strolling on in. Come strolling on.
Is that RadioGunk's been saying that for what 1,500 days? now?
1,520
Yeah, like
days.
when he said, "Oh, you're literally feet away from your bed at all times."
So it was weird because Ass Napkin continues on. It was horrible. I mean, the whole bit just kind of got dragged out and was really just difficult to listen to, which is why I actually missed this the first time around because I'm like, fast forward, 15 seconds, 15
Sometimes you fast forward through gems.
gems. I hear
It's
you.
a gem. You know,
Although
the thing-
it's easy to take that risk with this show.
So here's the thing that's really boggling. So this guy is in a what is that? It's a $20 million mansion.
oh,
right.
bro, what? It was on sale.
$50 million mansion.
Is it-
The
we're
one in
talking
New
about
York. It's
70
not as
to
good as
100
Miami.
No, the one
Not
in New
as
York is
Florida.
about 100 at this point.
Oregon
Okay.
70 to 100, yeah.
$100 million mansion.
Yeah.
And dude can't keep power on. Like literally can't keep. I mean, and this is where his studio is, and he can't stay on the air.
I am pretty positive he gave a ton of people so much shit about this afterwards. But
Oh,
this
he
is
had to
the
lose
way-
his mind.
This is the way the whole bit ended, which is what made me think for a second that maybe something was passed over, not realizing that all the shit that he had said was earlier in the clip. Hence the reason I had to go back, re-listen to this whole turgid, horrible bit and come back to it because this is what I heard.
I'm in Elmira.
Oh, I'm in Elvira.
Wow, great
There
Chris.
you are.
Yeah.
All
What's
right,
your
Ed, are you
girlfriend's
going to
name?
do something about Howard's advice?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. What time is it?
Sirius XM. And now.
Wait.
Howard Stern.
That's actually the cut? That's actually what happened?
That's what happened.
That is embarrassing. Literally, you have Blobbin on there who's allegedly been on the radio for over 40 years, and they had to cut to a bumper to save the show. Where's Fred? Where's Fred?
Smoking cigarettes.
Seriously, where the
Wordle.
fuck is
I don't
Fred?
know.
I mean, Fred's been on the air for over 40 years. He actually ran his own show for a while, way back when. Where is he? I mean, you have Chris Wilding
on
and
Amazon,
Robin.
more likely.
Hmm?
On Amazon shopping.
I thought he was looking for movers to move to another apartment that
Could
his wife
be.
bought.
So you could see why I would think when I heard it later on in the replay that I thought
Wow.
that something was taken out of the show. And And yeah, so hence my confusion on what was going on.
No, actually, Jeremy Harrelson, Fred didn't play that bumper. That was back. That's the back office people playing a bumper.
That's the 70 employees.
Yeah, that's to kill the thing. That's not Fred. Fred doesn't do that.
Yeah,
Fred doesn't play that stuff.
It's a jumper bumper.
Here's the thing, like it's like my home alarm. If something goes down, it goes on cellular backup. You mean to tell me a show?
Yes, I have a generator.
A show that's got hundreds of millions of dollars of technology. They didn't think of that little eventuality.
They just redid the whole studio. What happened?
Literally, even with this stupid podcast, I have power backups on my computer, my router, and my internet itself. I would stay on the air for an hour.
Same.
Even better, RadioGunk, which gets $20 in super chats a month, had one of our people in an airplane 40,000 feet in the ground off the ground last week, calling into the show.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me how they didn't think, you know what, maybe we should have a cell phone backup for this.
He did the Lord's
You
work.
can literally go to T-Mobile and get one for like $40.
He did the Lord's work. All right.
Like, no joke.
So he comes back from commercial. They go directly into commercial. He comes back in and explains to us about his power being knocked out. Now, you know, if that actually happened, I feel like he would be more upset about it. You know, he gets upset when the Wi-Fi goes down for a second, which is always bizarre to me that his next door neighbors had a Wi-Fi issue and that would affect him.
No, that was a lie. That was so he can get off the air.
I know. But he's very casual about this whole thing going.
We just had, while I was talking to Ask Napkin Ed, I got knocked off the air. Something happened with the power.
And they took over the show for a little while. I don't know if you heard the Ed and
Didn't hear
what's the other guy's name.
Ask Napkin Ed and Ask Napkin Chris.
Right.
What happened? Just fill me in because I didn't hear it.
They started talking about why Howard went silent. They couldn't understand why all of a sudden you were not talking to them anymore.
Yes, and you mercifully were able to step up and give absolutely no content whatsoever, and hence the reason they had to go to commercial.
Yeah, they had to pull the plug as fast as humanly possible.
But I mean, they say he lost power. I didn't know this. I didn't know the Hamptons was in Iraq. What kind of infrastructure is he working with right there, bro?
I mean, what type of mansion is this that has absolutely no power backup at all?
Billionaire role. I mean, literally hundreds of millions of dollars in real estate, and there's someone plugged in their big shaver and the shit went down.
Right, Johnny. He doesn't have anyone to readily blame, so he wasn't able to kind of articulate what happened without giving shit to.
Unless it was a rabbit that chewed through one of the wires.
I know.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
Oh yeah, that was kind of
Coco Melon.
My order. So
Pfeffer.
I didn't really do a lot of Kevin.
Good, because it was boring.
I will play you
sleep-inducing. I'm listening to it later so I can go to sleep.
I will play you the Whitney Houston portion of it that I actually heard today. This is probably one of the only things that's
Hold on.
Thank you,
Before
Jeremy.
you do that, Jeremy Harrelson.
No,
getting us within a penny of our monthly goal. Woohoo!
Yeah.
It cost me more to run the RadioGunk website than we make on a monthly basis. Just so
I know, it's sad.
I go out of pocket every month.
For your $1 donation, you can help Mock.
For the price of one cup of coffee, you can help Monique.
For the price of a bagel with a schmear,
I don't need
help
help.
Mock.
That's why I never ask for money. It's okay.
I have no pride.
I know. I need it. I need
it. The DJ's classic. They're coming after his thumbs.
Give it to me.
They're gonna take my thumbs.
My car needs some valve springs.
Kevin Costner remembering Whitney Houston, and let's see. Well, and this is my first time watching it as well, so we can see what Howard looks like in this, what Kevin looks like, where he is, all that stuff.
When you made that film, how the hell do you know she's the right person?
When I did Bodyguard, that was written for. It could have been Michelle Pfeiffer, it could have been Julia Roberts, it could have been anybody. But when I looked at it, I thought, no, it should be Whitney Houston. For me, it was so easy to go, well, this is the most beautiful girl. This is the one who can sing. This is the girl.
And people were shocked by that too, because
And I didn't know that either.
Oh.
I didn't really know that either. That was, I didn't think it was that big a deal. I didn't think it was that big a statement.
as a musician, though, because you have a musical buzz,
You know, I'm just curious as I'm sitting here watching
when
this.
you made
Hold on, I
that
just
film,
needed to see something.
how the
real
hell
quick
do
here.
you know she's the right person?
When I did Bodyguard, that was written for, it could have been Michelle Pfeiffer. It could have been Julia Roberts. It could have been anybody. But when I looked at it,
What's going on with the pillow back there?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
No, seriously. Okay, everybody, just take a look. Can you see my mouse here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I see that.
What are we looking at here? What are we looking
That
at?
pillow.
Please look at the pillow
I'm looking at the pillow.
right here. Ready?
Weird eye.
Crumple mark on it.
No, watch.
like-
Watch what happens. This is so bizarre to me.
Okay.
Here we go.
it could have been Julia Roberts. It could have been anybody. But when I looked at it,
Oh, okay, that's weird. All right, that was really weird.
Wait, what the?
That's
What
like
was
ghost stuff.
Wait.
It made
Saw that,
dents.
right?
Oh
I-
my
There were
god, this is
dents
like one
in
of those
that
ghosts.
pillow.
I
This is
thought
like one of those ghost YouTube channels.
somebody was fluffing with the pillow, and then I'm like, wait a second.
There's no one there.
It's like a Muppet. You know, it's Marjorie from Fego Rock.
it could have been anybody. When I looked at it,
God.
What
Oh,
is-
wow. Oh my God. The place is
it could have
haunted.
been anybody.
That is weird, dude.
Oh my God.
Is he really there? Is that a green screen with him on
Well,
a?
even then, why is that doing that?
I don't know.
Thank you, John Doe. Thank you, John Doe.
Yeah,
Is
John Doe, we're not in a deficit anymore.
Yeah, we are, but
It could have
Guys,
been Julia
That's a
Roberts.
green
It could have
screen.
been anybody. But when I looked at
Yeah,
it,
that's a green screen.
to be
That's
with
not
you.
really,
Okay.
he's not there.
For me, it was so
no,
easy.
okay, well,
Yeah,
in
it's a
spite
green
of that,
screen because I'll
but
show
why
you.
is that
Watch,
moving?
I have a green screen.
okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's a chroma key. It's technically called
Yes.
chroma key background. But why is that pillow talking?
Did they go, well, this is the most beautiful girl.
let's see
This
if
is
it
the
happens
one who
again.
can
Let's see.
sing. This
I
is,
bet it
Yeah, the
does.
trash heap. Thank you, Autobot.
Shocked by that too, because
and I didn't know that either. I didn't really know that either.
Staring at it
I
now.
So now it actually has the divot in it.
didn't think it
Oh,
was
it's
that big
so
a deal. I didn't
weird.
think that big a statement.
as a musician, though, because you have a musical
This is the
background,
weirdest
it
thing
was
ever,
your
you
idea,
guys.
That is weird, bro.
you know,
You
that's-
know what? You're right. This is
You have
Ralph's
to-
ghost, not the bunny rabbit.
My promise was
Oh, or the cardinal, whatever the fuck
and
it
we
was.
had
All right, hang on.
rough
Let's see if it
moments
happens
as
again.
characters, meaning she railed against me. And in the end, she's going to go off
Look,
and be a star.
look.
And people who
Oh
Yes,
my
I'm
God.
looking.
Yeah, it's a green screen. 100%
go off
it's a
and
green
be a
screen.
star. And people who want
Oh, yeah. What it is
but
the
I
lighting isn't perfect on it, and so what you're seeing is an
really feel that she really-
abnormality because that's where the chroma key isn't covering it because
and
you
that
have to have an
will
even
cover it.
background.
Yes.
Ah.
That's all it is.
It's like
She
You know, like
really-
when you like on Dennis, whatever. Like if you have like a I don't know, like something on your wall,
She's a
it
star.
might
People who
it
want
might like
me.
kind of pop up. I wanted to believe it was a ghost.
Can we see that again? Look, look,
in
look.
the end,
See,
she's going to go off and be a star. And people who want us to be together,
It's bizarre, you guys. Sorry. I
it's
don't have
green.
a-
He's not there. He's not serious.
By the way,
XM.
Mo,
He's
good
somewhere.
eye, bro.
Thank
Good
you.
eye. That is absolutely awesome.
Wow.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna submit it to that one dude that does all the ghost videos on YouTube.
I'll see what it says.
I'm not joking. I'm going
when I
to.
looked at it,
That is weird, you
So,
guys.
you know what? So you know what?
Decide
The
for
other thing,
yourself.
Mo. The other thing is that background isn't the studio because his studio doesn't have that type of background.
No.
So this is
Dennis is
definitely a
100%
green
right.
screen.
It's a chroma key background. Absolutely.
Absolutely fake background. He is somewhere, but not at Sirius XM. Wow.
All right, let me see something. Let me see if I
That's
can.
embarrassing. Wow, that is utterly embarrassing.
All right, let's see if we can.
Because that's not there.
No. It's 100% this what's going on.
You're trying to get the artifacts that are by by his body.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there should be a little bit.
Something's
of
not
artifact.
perfectly flat on the background.
Here.
Yeah,
It's like shadowed, right?
yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I mean, that's not that unusual.
Yeah,
the
but
fact that
it's
the fact that the pillow was talking.
the pillow was moving was disturbing.
The pillow is
Wow. So they don't
It
even
looks-
they even lie about where the friggin' guests are.
100%.
God damn, that's insane.
bizarre.
That's insane.
I love everything about this. Last time.
Roberts, it could have been anybody. But when I looked at it,
I'm so submitting that, bro. Hey, all of a sudden it's like it's Pizza the Hut. Oh, pizza's gonna send out for you.
That's just weird.
That's what it looks like.
Wow. So the Stern Show now just does green screen
Oh yeah.
on Zoom.
Even though they do it poorly.
Well, yeah, it's the Stern Show.
Wait, the other thing that somebody's just mentioned, what's with his shirt? How come it's like cut off like right
Wait,
here?
yeah, where's the other piece of his shirt?
The other piece of his
Oh,
collar.
yeah, you're right.
Oh my god! What the hell is going on
like,
there?
You guys remember like Mad Magazine, the back cover? Like what was different?
You
What's-
fold it.
find all the things that are wrong with this picture.
What is going on? What is going on
He
today?
has half a collar. Is he? I bet he's shirtless and in his bathroom.
He's wearing one
He's
of those.
shirtless in his
He's
bathroom.
wearing one of those ping pong green tight suits. Oh, this is awesome.
It's on the can,
I
actually.
actually got the visual of them doing
Oh, the image. That's right, Aaron Taylor. It's actually Kevin Spacey.
what is going on there?
This is sort of. Oh my god, that's insane.
Disturbing on every level.
That is so crazy.
I mean, yes, he could have fucked up and forgot to put his
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Well, yeah, the
No, that
quality
would feel
control isn't
so
exactly.
weird.
Oh, it's so weird.
The attention to
If you look in a
detail
mirror,
is
you
lacking.
realize your shirt's messed up.
Yeah. Look.
So he's on the bowl without a shirt on doing this interview, and that's what this is all about.
There's our breathing pillow.
And they
All the
zoom
cool
pod.
kids are only wearing one collar, Timmy.
Okay, that was bizarre. I love everything about
Dude,
it.
that was.
Oh my god.
That was a special moment on RG.
Throwing that shit on TikTok immediately, if not sooner.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's the weirdest thing we've ever seen from any of his interviews.
And
ever.
that's saying something.
That's saying something.
That's saying something, man.
Kevin Costner has pillows that move, and his shirt is like deranged.
It's his next movie, Dances with Pillows.
30-year-old.
Oh, thank you, bitch.
I was just gonna see if there was like some other thing that it had like a guest in, and whether or not
Oh my god.
there was like a interesting kind of.
Yes. Stella Rocker back and to the right.
Broadcasting 101.
Back
Just assume.
to the right.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to look at another interview and I don't see one. Yeah, no, the other one is Jelly Roll, but he's in Tennessee.
He's in Tennessee.
Count.
You gotta love the underhanded. They always justify the interviewee to they're always looking in Howard's direction. It's just like, and they always they make Howard look in their direction. It's just
me watching TV. That's all it is.
like, yeah, they're just watching TV.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Embarrassing.
It's a Zoom call.
Zoompa. With
We
Zoompa.
say Zoom, and that's exactly what it is.
Zoompa.
Zoompa. With Zoompa.
That was interesting. All right, let's move on.
That was the only interesting thing about the interview.
That was the highlight of our day, right there.
Yeah.
So no, this was actually better. I'm actually going to skip over Howard calling Kevin Costner's father Debbie Downer because sure.
Actually, Kevin Costner's dad sounded absolutely like a smart man.
I don't know. I think. Well, okay. Here, let's listen.
Yeah,
I feel
I think he did. I think
It's one of these like kind of Debbie Downers. Like, oh, Kevin, you can't do that. You can't be a director. You're not going to be an actor. You're not. You can't.
There was
you
a
can't,
lot
you
of
can't.
fear. There was a lot. He came out of the Dust Bowl. He was a fist fighter. He was a very tough guy, hard bark, and they lost everything. And so he had one job, and I mean, he would just, let me know that I just couldn't have another man outwork me. He said, if you borrow somebody's lawnmower, you fill it up with gas. You do this. You clean that thing. And it was just, and he would be so, and finally I'd look up, I said, I'm 5 years old.
So
I don't see a problem with that. I really don't.
Okay, well, he's 5 years old. I think it might be an issue.
So,
Yeah.
I
Treat
grew up in an Italian household. I don't see a problem with that.
like a baby. Treat a baby like a baby. Don't make
He's
them
5 years old at that point. He's no longer a baby.
Oh my God, Dennis. You can't even get your intrepid assistant to make a t-shirt for you. And she's like, what?
I
18?
spoiled
Yeah,
the girl.
Exactly.
I
That's-
spoiled the girl. That was my fault.
All right.
Spoiled the girl.
So I have 2 more clips. This one is really kind of key because it shows like the ridiculousness of Kevin Costner. But so we all know classically that Robin's mic is shut off during interviews, right? So she doesn't get to have any kind of say. And then she comes in with some stupidness at the end of the interview, or just, comes in with some sort of witty repartee or some sort of fluffery to blow smoke up the person's ass or whatever it is. But this was amazing, and just listen to it, and I'll pick out the parts that were driving me crazy.
And I believe you will find love very soon also in your personal life. I'm telling you, you're not going to be around long. If I was a woman, I'd be with you. I truly would.
If he was a woman?
What a life.
Well, now he's glad he came.
Robin.
Robin.
Oh, now he notices Robin's there. Here we go.
That accolade.
Were you just standing in the hallway listening?
No, Robin is
I've
single.
been
She's
riveted with every
Yeah.
word.
Oh, yeah.
And so happy you're here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, guys.
I remember running into you, Sirius, a couple
That's a
of years
confident
ago.
woman who didn't even feel the need to say anything because it was being said.
Oh, you're so cute, Kevin. You have no idea that her mic was off this entire time. And I love that he says that she's a confident woman, which kind of equates to you shut the fuck up and you don't say a word whilst Howard is interviewing me. And he continues on this way too.
Appreciate that, Robin. You guys are such a team, and yet you just felt like you just laid out, and not
There was
because
no reason.
no,
Shut up.
but that's confidence. That's total
Confidence. It's confidence.
confidence. That
I
I
see
can
a
fall,
spark.
that I
see
can
a
fall
spark
in
here.
love with.
Yeah.
Total confidence, because you know what? We as men, we need a woman with confidence around us. Period.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Horizon is dominated with women. It didn't
Yes.
figure to be, but it's dominated with women.
Well, if
Yeah.
I was going to say anything to you, it would be I love the women you cast when you do a project have always been spectacular.
Thank you.
Oh, this is painful.
Yeah, it's been some career. I tell
Yeah.
you, it's huge. Anyway, I'm so glad we got to meet you today.
Way to go, Kevin.
I kept you waiting.
Wow.
Probably all talked out. More promotion today, or is this it? You're going to chill today?
No,
What's gonna
I
happen?
think I got one more thing, but you know when I'd love to get we almost met out in the Hamptons at one time, and I want to get the second movie out so you can see it. I saw the second one.
Oh, he's blathering right now, but here, hang on. We're going
On
to
the movie that no one's going to see.
I'm not going to see it. Here we go.
No one's going to see this movie.
Here we go. End the show.
Thanks, Kevin. This
Thank
is
you,
really
guys.
exciting. We appreciate having you in here, and I guess that's it. Unless you want to cap it off by giving some wisdom. to
No
the young
wisdom, but
people out
sweet
there,
girl
though.
Robin. I love that you just
Uh-oh.
listen. I
But
thought
you
it was
just shut
really
the fuck up.
cool.
Listen.
It's
No,
a-
you
it
know.
was like
It was
This
a
is-
pleasure.
yeah. There's he can do it, but you guys have done it together. But it's very cool.
What about Robin Costner? Same. All right. Listen, Kevin, thanks so much. Great to sit and talk with you. Really fantastic.
Thanks. We'll
All
see
right,
you guys
thank you.
around.
All right.
They cut him off before he started talking about the 3/5 compromise of 1781.
You would be
You know.
spectacular. And a
If I
cappella.
have to step in for Diana, I will.
Oh, that would have been some movie.
Can
With
you
Lady
imagine?
Diana. Oh, that
That
would have been great.
That would have
Oh, that
slayed.
would have been-
like
that
nobody
would
would
have-
have
oh,
been able to believe it.
Oh,
I can't even believe the box office that
Ah.
was missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go, everybody. You know what I have to say? That's it. We've done it all. We've heard it all, and we're gonna leave you now. Bye. How are you, Brendan?
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Great send off there.
Lauren Marie is saying he was sitting in that studio for the interview. You can see it close up. His vest is sticking up on his shoulders, why it looks weird. He's wearing the same outfit in other interviews that day. I would actually like to see another interview from Kevin Costner today.
Mm-hmm.
He was on The View, I think.
He sounds.
Was he on
He
The View
sounds
earlier. No, what the hell was he on earlier? Because
Mm.
this was done at 9 o'clock in the morning. So what did he go to later in that day?
It's like a press junket kind of deal.
No, he's been doing that. He's been doing that.
Yeah, that's what that's called.
For this movie that no one's gonna see, it's gonna lose all its money. Congratulations.
What's the movie anyway? I have no idea.
I forgot already.
Horizon.
Holdovers.
Horizon.
Horizon.
What?
The couch.
Is
Horizon.
it Tippy Canoe and Tyler 2?
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about it.
Horizon. Yeah, I know nothing about it. I just know that it's in the theaters, and he put his own money up for it.
Good for him.
And there's 4 parts to it.
Oh,
so it's a guaranteed failure.
Oh God, why would you do that?
It's a guaranteed failure because I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to the.
He would have been
Jewel
better
thing.
playing an emotion in Inside Out 2.
So let's go back to the Jewel thing because we skipped.
Yeah, I don't know about that at all. So tell me.
All right, so it kind of came up about a little bit about the divorce, and then the rumors about Jewel, and then Costner is like, "Well, no, see, Jewel and I are just friends, and we were on a plane with a few other people, a private plane with a few other people,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to go to an event together. It was a charity, and it's her charity, and I was there." Okay, dude, whatever. Just admit, please. Just admit you're going out with Jewel. Just.
Oh, is he?
I think he is. It's just such a weird. The way he phrased it, he was dancing around
He
it.
had like the best cans for a while.
$100 million Western.
Are you serious? Oh, that has to make $300 million to break even. It's done. It's as dead as a doornail. Jesus. Okay.
But-
Look. The shirt is normal there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He just fucked up.
That is weird.
Wow. Hey,
You just didn't put it on correctly when he rushed in.
during the interview?
10 minutes in.
Yeah, it's Howard Stern. Who's gonna care?
Yeah.
The tens of people that watch it.
He thought millions were listening.
So he did another thing on Sirius. So he was there for the press junket. So that's why he was in. I
Oh
guess.
my God, his shirt's all crooked. Gee, that's bothering me. Horizon. 5s of people are going to go see that.
Opens up about risking his homes to fund Horizon.
Then I hope you're not attached to those homes.
Yeah, really. Don't get too attached to those.
Too attached. I hope you can live. I hope you can downsize.
Him and Kevin Spacey can become roommates.
Yes, they can.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was the end of the show. By the way, Justin Timberlake got arrested, and he was
No way, get out of here.
No.
Massive alcohol problem for years
No.
before DWI arrest, claims insider that he's an.
How does he not have like
know-
a driver?
You know, the thing is when you're famous and get arrested for DWI, say that. So it makes you feel like a victim.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
a drunk, dude.
He's
You're
a dick in a box.
Just a dick in a box, exactly, or a penitentiary, whatever the case may be. Everyone knows he has a real drinking problem, a lot of weed, but a major alcohol problem, and he's been hiding it and masking it for years. Says the source.
Nobody cares.
No, nobody cares about him.
He
This
ain't
is
working
a-
on brains of little kids. Nobody cares.
Yeah, no,
This is good publicity for him because it's actually publicity because everybody forgot he was still alive.
Yeah.
absolutely. He's nobody cares about him, really.
No one gives. Oh my God, what the hell is that? Jeez, dude, that's
That's too brutal.
That's taking a risk.
Both of them. Both of them.
Isn't that the Bruce Lee's arch enemy in the middle and the back? You killed my master.
So some weird shit going on with him. I'm sure more is going to come out about that.
Wow.
Point in the near future. But yeah, that was Kevin today.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin is
how old is Kevin at this point?
He's 69, but that hair looks a little bit like what's that weird guy's name who owns that football team?
The
Davis?
Raiders?
Mark Davis?
Mockateers.
Or from what's his name? Can't think of the name.
Not like Mo.
From Dumb and Dumber. I mean,
Yeah. To give him credit, he's had the same receding hairline since 1985.
This is true.
it is true.
Kevin doesn't go out of style. He's
Chia.
I like him better with the mustache and the little.
Oh, really?
Hair. I do. I like a little facial hair. Not gonna lie.
Actually, the mustache kind of helps, and plus, but he likes doing westerns. You just need the mustache.
He's very
interesting.
Yeah. He gave his son a role in the movie Horizon.
Of course, he did.
That's his son.
That's his son. Yeah, of course he looks
good for him. Sperm lottery winner.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Cha-ching.
But now he's going to lose it all with this bad movie.
Well, we'll see.
It's not going to make $300 million.
Is that why he said I'm done with Yellowstone, and then like, oh well, you guys want me back?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I kind of need the work.
Yeah. All right, so that's
But wait. This could potentially be it until freaking the fall.
Yeah, we could be
We don't know. I mean, we might do a show tomorrow. There might be a show tomorrow. We don't know.
Maybe we should just do a show, even if there isn't a show, just to complain
I
about
agree.
the prick not doing a show.
I like the cut of your jib there, Dennis.
Yes.
Maybe Riley will come and do a commentary on the bastard not working.
But of course, before we leave you tonight, there is something that I do need to share with you.
Oh, yes.
That would be that Mr. Dangles did a news report for us, and I love that you did this for us. I do. I adore people who contribute to the show in a bizarre and serendipitous sort of way, because this was really like a nice surprise when I came up here to look at my emails and saw this. I have not played the whole thing, so we're going to play it for you right now, but I love a little news segment at the end of the day. And
hey, world premiere? This is a world premiere.
This is a world premiere.
A world premiere exclusive.
He's so cute.
Welcome to another special Radio Gunk edition of Mr. Dangle's News. Sunday, June 16th on the Whatever podcast, a girl working in the foot fetish industry tells how Howard Stern clearly paid her to suck her toes. He paid her. Let's hear it from the source of this heinous accusation. Do we have that ready?
You would know the number of celebrities that come in, the number of NDAs that I've signed, like
Yeah.
rappers, singers, directors,
is there any you didn't
producers.
sign an NDA for of the guys?
Quentin Tarantino and what's his
What?
name?
What?
You
didn't sign Quentin Tarantino.
When did Quentin Tarantino slide into the DMs? Or was this in
He
person?
doesn't slide into the DMs.
Quentin does have a foot.
He has a big foot fetish. That's why he didn't have it. Howard Stern didn't make us doing either. He was gonna move to Nutley, New Jersey. That's where my parents.
Wait, so of
are
the
from.
guys who you didn't sign an NDA for, who are the ones who are you saying you were?
Wait, what? What is going on here with this?
She gets NDAs, I guess, for doing whatever the weird stuff that she does, and Howard Stern and Quentin Tarantino did foot sucking fetish things.
What's the Nutley, New Jersey connection? Okay, I need a little more. Hang on.
Howard Stern didn't make us doing either. He was gonna move to Nutley, New Jersey. That's where my
Wait,
parents.
so of
are
the
from.
guys who you didn't sign an NDA for, who are the ones who are you saying you like hooked up with them or
No,
you hung out with them? I'm just
Wait,
confused.
Quentin Tarantino is a customer of your foot fetish business?
not my foot fetish business. I worked for the Foot Pad that was owned by Jason. Then I worked for the Foot Spot, and then I just opened up my own. I signed multiple NDAs of clients and things like that. So I'm
Come
telling
on,
you,
she's very bright.
multiple celebrities that have sucked my toes and things like that.
Has Quentin Tarantino sucked your toes?
Oh my! What is?
I see your toes.
No, wait, hang on. Has he sucked your toes?
I wouldn't have brought it up if he didn't. Howard Stern is one of them too.
Yeah, Howard Stern has sucked your toes?
Ain't no way.
What?
And there you have it. Now back to the Radio Goat Show for their disgusted reactions to this news. Stern six fetishes, probably only one of many. Now, Monique, back to you.
Oh my god, I love that. Okay. Yes, and
But by the way, Mr. Dangles has to be the felt Mike Wallace, right?
Yes.
absolutely. I love it. I love everything about that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Talk about this for a quick second.
It's really that's a new one. I mean, we've heard this story
First of
of
all,
him
there's a lot of
getting
people
a
named Howard
Hummer.
Stern, so we won't get sued. We're
That
not saying
scores.
which Howard Stern it was.
That's right. It could have been
The K
the
one,
bad
or it could have been
attorney.
another one. There's like
It could have been
1,000
the bad
Howard
attorney.
Sterns. So there's that, lawyers.
There is that because he was in Nutley, New Jersey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that.
But this, for sure, a Howard Stern paid money for the privilege
Yes.
of sucking that woman's toes.
But where is she working that the toe sucking goes on like that?
You saw the places, the foot this and the foot
No,
that.
you've never been to the toe sucking kiosk at the mall?
You never been at
It's right next to the Wetzel's Pretzels.
exactly, or Joe's Toes and Beers. I
I
mean, you never been there
In
either.
between that and Cinnabons.
I worked for Cinnabons. That's where you get to sniff somebody's ass, right?
Yes, how'd you know?
I worked for the Footpad. That was owned by Jason.
I worked for the Footpad that was owned by Jason.
on, the
and then I
Footpad.
went to the
There
Footpad.
you go.
Open up my
Foot spot.
Wait for the Footpad that was owned by Jason.
Come on, hey, don't make fun of her. You look smart. She's an entrepreneur.
I opened up my own Quentin Tarantino Stern.
A Howard Stern. Not we're not
Hey,
saying
Howard
which one.
Stern.
Hey, this isn't our show. We're just
We're just repeating what we've heard
we're just
on that show right there.
yeah.
By that woman over there.
This chick right here who said
By that very nice entrepreneur over there.
Not my foot fetish business. I worked for the Footpad that was owned by Jason. Then I worked for the Foot Spot, and then I just opened up my own. I signed multiple NDAs of clients. And
Does she know what that actually means?
No, she doesn't, but that's okay.
Catch me
Smart.
outside.
Toes and things like
Catch me
that.
outside.
Has Quentin Tarantino sucked your toes?
Oh my. What is
I
going
see
on?
your toes.
No,
I
wait,
wouldn't have brought it
hang
up
on.
if
Has
he
he sucked your
didn't.
toes?
I wouldn't have brought it up if he didn't. Howard Stern is one of them too.
All right. Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
There you
On
have
that
it,
bombshell.
Mr. Dangles, Mr. Bojangles Dangles. What
Well, that's a good way of ending this
All right.
season. All
Yeah,
right.
on that bombshell.
That's almost as good as when Opie said last week that Howard Stern picks his nose, according
He
to
ate his boogers.
Well, my God, he used two fingers to get up there.
He's a boogie eater. Howard's a boogie eater.
Well, I mean, that's an endless supply with the size of that nose.
Howard's a boogie eater.
Where do we go from here?
We don't. There's nowhere to go.
Dude, I don't know if there's anywhere to go.
Nowhere to go but up. Mr. Dangles, thank you so much for that. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Anytime you want to give us a news report like that, I am
Absolutely.
As long as the cute girl's in it, we're okay.
You got exactly the reaction that you were expecting from it.
You know what I loved about it?
Yeah.
His pillows didn't start talking.
That's
That
true.
was bizarre. That was bizarre. We're gonna post that on.
You know, the thing is though, that Beefus had that stupid Grand Picto where it was by Howard's feet. Do you remember that way back when
she's by the one that Monsoon puts up all the time?
Yeah, where it's that which was one of the weirdest pictures ever on Stupid Gram.
But that girl that was in that thing, I'm not going to play it again, but that girl looked sort of young. Like she wasn't in the age group of like a Beth or anything like that. She was
no, she still looked like she was
in her 20s.
Fertile. She still looked fertile.
She looked fertile.
She looked fertile.
She looked fertile. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Dangles. That was fantastic.
Spectacular.
So we don't really know if we're here tomorrow, but we probably will be, because even if there isn't a show, then we'll do that.
We'll just be
We'll do the
here
wrap up.
We'll do
because
yes.
God, is he lazy?
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely know there's nothing next week. I mean, there's been no
Well,
talk.
we don't know.
Oh, yes, we do. There's been no talk because before he goes away on vacation, he is like a star destroyer. He dumps his garbage before he goes to hyperspace.
Yeah.
And there's literally no garbage.
He's like
dump
the
talk.
Empire.
Exactly.
He is the evil empire.
Yeah.
There is no talk of dumping garbage.
Well,
there's no guests next week, no cleaning out the computers, no nothing, no talk of anything.
Specials. No
and
specials.
just like last year, he just left. There was no
Just done.
Just done. He
Done.
didn't even like mention anything. Just gotta go
right out the door.
Yeah. What about Al? Yes, I did receive your email on some ideas that you had for a call-in show. Not a call-in show, like a Stern Fan roundtable, square table.
Also, there are rumors now, because Jimmy Kimmel's been doing a show for like 20-something years, that he might just walk away because of his kid. So,
But short.
Wait.
Without him. What do you mean?
There's rumors going out that Jimmy Kimmel might be calling it for his late night show, and one of the reasons is because his son's ongoing health. Because his contract is up. I think his contract is up next year as well, or something like that, with ABC.
So Xavier, okay. So
I mean, it's just a rumor. So I mean, take it with a grain of salt.
Xavier, let's see when we go deeper with this. So going to Italy with the freaking Nosferatu because the kid's sick is not a problem.
It's the optics are horrible.
So, but here's the thing: his ratings are terrible.
Oh yeah. That goes without saying.
All of them are.
Yeah, that goes without saying. I mean,
shows for some good reason.
But the truth is, like what Johnny Carson did for 20-something years. Everybody does it for 20-something years, and he's at that point now, believe it or not, with his show and his kids. You know, it's got ongoing health problems. So there's rumors saying that he's just not even going to bother to redo another contract.
Well, apparently, according to Xavier, who clearly must also be a reader of the Hindustan Times, where
actually Xavier wrote that article.
This is the article I read the other day.
See?
Kimmel is reportedly leaving the late night show because this was written by Tuhindas Mahabharata.
That's his other name. That's his pen name.
Hindu.
He's Nam the Plume, if you will.
He's the AI Hindu.
Nam the Plume is Tubin Das Mahabharata. Jimmy Kimmel's considering leaving their late night again with the AI. See, this is the death of us. Jimmy Kimmel's considering leaving their late night TV show once.
Wow.
25.
I'm sorry, I made that mistake.
This is not the library, Monique.
Please, I'm
not an English major.
Jerky with that.
Jimmy Kimmel is reportedly considering stepping away from his late night TV show to focus more on his son Billy's ongoing battle with congenital heart defects. Several sources close to the matter revealed this week that Kimmel plans to exit Jimmy Kimmel Live when his contract concludes in 2025, aiming to prioritize family time with his wife, Molly, who serves as the show's co-head writer. Radar Online revealed that Kimmel's decision stems from his son Billy's health challenges, particularly following Billy's recent third open heart surgery. However, this will not detract from him going to Italy. Stern. However, he's a healthy kid now. We went into this experience with a lot of optimism and nearly as much fear, and came out with a new valve inside a happy, healthy kid. The late night host posted news on his Instagram in late May. So there's that poor kid. There's that poor baby. According to Radar Online sources, the Kimmels are preparing to shift away from the spotlight. One insider shared Jimmy and his wife are putting family above fame with their financial future set. They're ready to leave the limelight to focus on what matters. Life's too short to waste on a job that no longer sparks joy. Kimmel's publicist, however, refuted the report. Despite Kimmel's publicist, the report is silly, refuting his decision, especially given his son's recent surgery. Perez Hilton reported insider, quote, though they'll likely stay busy producing and developing shows behind the scenes, their main focus will be spending precious time with their family. So, yeah, there you go. But again, please make sure you go to Italy with Howard.
I have a feeling that it isn't his decision for not renewing that contract next year. I mean, he's attracting flies.
He's no different than the other two, though.
But he's the lowest rated of the three. I mean, that's like being the stupidest kid in the special ed class. I mean, this is not good. This is not good.
Hey, you want to see something weird?
See some? I obviously yes.
Yes, sure.
Okay, type in. Okay, this is really weird. It's gonna freak everybody out. Type in Blondie "Eat the Beat" album cover.
I don't.
All right, I'll do it. Damn it, I'll do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Trust
it.
me on this one.
Okay, what am I doing? Blondie.
Just look at the album cover. There's 3 people on the cover, so you'll know when you're there. Blondie "Eat the Beat."
The beat.
I got it.
Album.
So when you're there, are you there?
Hold on, I want to see it myself.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I see it.
Click on one of the pictures.
Okay.
Okay. You see that guy on the right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How is that not Jimmy Kimmel's son?
Oh my God.
You mother effer. Now I have to.
Now put Jimmy Kimmel's son up again.
Oh, this
to
is one
remind
of those
everybody.
Matrix things. This is a weird Matrix
It's a total
thing.
glitch in the Matrix, man.
Got it.
Wow, this is man, this is messing
Go,
me
put him
up.
up, put him up, put him up.
Put 'em up. Okay, hold on.
Come on, I think come back on.
You gotta go back to the Hindu times.
Okay, here we are. We're rotting in hell.
Go ahead, put him on. Put him on.
Oh my God.
How is he not on the
Wow.
cover of Eat the Beat?
Wow.
Wow, you are some kind of fucked up. That
How
I-
do you just how?
You are
Just
not-
how?
You know why? Because when I was like, what, 10 years old, my cousin showed me that album cover, and I couldn't stop laughing at that dude. So I never forgot his face.
Jesus, you're going straight.
Wow.
By the way, great album.
It's a great album. My God. No, I can't unsee that ever. I can't ever unsee that.
There's no out.
It's 100%.
God ran out of faith.
The same person. Fat Freddy, tell me everybody's fly.
Okay,
DJ
enough.
Skinny
Stop.
on my mind.
Anymore. I can't do it.
Whoa.
That's
Jimmy,
exactly right,
the
Jimmy.
drunk.
You're exactly right. We had enough candle. That's exactly right.
Thank you for the $9.99.
We are done. We are done.
Johnny
Well
Marr.
done.
You're right. Johnny Marr would. I mean, triplets are conjoined. Can we do a conjoint
Make me do that now.
Photoshop?
You're all
Died.
you really all assholes. I'm gonna put up Johnny Marr, but in no way does Radio Gunk reflect the thoughts of.
Oh, that's old Johnny Marr, though.
It's old, but you know.
Sure, that's old Johnny
You
Marr.
get the idea.
Yeah, there's Johnny Marr.
Not, close, but I think the Blondie guy
Oh.
looks more.
I hate you all.
I am the sun and the air.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.